Shout out Basket News for this information, but it has came out that Victor Wembanyama, hopefully I said that correctly, for someone who's foreign himself should get that right, but Wembanyama is considering leaving ASVEL, the team that is owned by Tony Parker. All right, let's talk about it. If you guys haven't heard, Victor Wembanyama is the projected #1 overall pick of the 2023 NBA Draft. And he's an 18-year-old. He's been playing, since he was 16 or 17? And he has an opt-out clause that he's considering and to complete a move to join Paris basketball. Paris basketball has been on the rise. It seems like they've been putting money in. I follow the news of guys like Vasilija Micic, Shane Larkin, Victor Wembanyama, Rokas Jokubaitis, a bunch of the young up-and-coming stars or Argentine players that I like because having parents from Argentina, Italy, and Yugoslavia. I like that. I know there's people who are watching this who probably know more. Please tell me, why is Paris basketball on the rise? Is there like new owners or something? I know they're owned by the same club that owns PSG. It's the same thing. But I want to know, why is Paris basketball growing so much? I mean, Ismail Kamage, I love him. But I'm just wondering. So Wembanyama's exit clause is valid until June 26th. And he's considering ASVEL, which is one of the top teams in the league. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Paris basketball seems like they've been just flourishing as of late. And last summer, Wembanyama signed a 3-year contract, but injury problems and a lack of minutes didn't allow him to showcase his full potential at the highest European level. And he played in only 13 EuroLeague games, averaging 17 minutes a night, 6.5 points, 3.8 rebounds, 1.9 blocks, and he had a PIR per game of 5.5. And Paris basketball are considered an option due to their opportunity to play more minutes and have a bigger role on the team. And Paris basketball, I know they just came up to the Pro A, but correct me if I'm wrong, they've just had a lot of young guys on there, like what's his name? Yahn Bergran. He got drafted by the Celtics last year. And there's a few other guys that they're not, I mean, obviously Ismail Kamage. But Paris basketball, just they seem like on the rise. They dominated, I guess you could say, the Pro B, right? Again, I don't follow French basketball super closely. I just follow the prospects and I watch their tape. And I know ASVEL, they have Costas Antetokounmpo on that team, and they're bringing back Eli Okobo, the guy who played for the Phoenix Suns. And I know Fall, he's a guy who's he's on the radars of a lot of people. So, and also Chris Jones, the 3v3. Is that the right one? The 3v3 guy, Chris Jones? I believe so. Yeah, Chris Jones, he played for 3v3 for somebody. I forgot who. Maybe it was America. I know he played 3v. I know was Dominic Jones also. Yeah. I want to hear your thoughts though. ASVEL, do you think Victor Wembanyama is going to leave? I mean, obviously, if you look at Paris basketball, let's look at their roster right now. I'm trying to think if there's anyone I can think of. Oh, dude, Kyle O'Quinn's on that team. Good for them. Good for them. This is an interesting squad. Let's look at the roster, baby. I'm trying to think of what site I want to use. Let's look at I enjoy Pro Ballers website. They've done me right. Okay. And wow. So Ismail Kamage, 6.3 rebounds. Kyle O'Quinn, 6.1. Dude, I completely forgot Kyle O'Quinn. I didn't know he continued his career. I thought he just kind of gave up. So their leading scorer this past year was Kyle Allman. And I don't know much about him, but Axel Toupane. That is so geek that he was their second leading scorer. So this is a team that they shoot threes. I kind of like this. I think, yeah, he definitely should come over here. There's definitely a hole at center. They only have 2 centers, and one of them is going to leave. Kyle Quinn's there, and Ismail Kamage is going to leave. Ismail Kamage is literally so tall. Ma'am. Yeah, and then Juhan Begren. He actually had an okay year. I mean, he's only 19. I hope he comes over to the Celtics soon. I want to know who's their coach. Let's go over to look at their coach. All right, so Jean-Christophe Prat. I don't know much about this guy, but I wonder who he is. Does he have any NBA connections? You gotta love when... Okay. Got myself a French document. So he's coached ASVEL before. Oh, so there is an ASVEL connection from 03 to 06. Then Orleans LB in Pro A as well. He was an assistant for 6 years. Then he went over to Turkey to be an assistant. Came back, was the head coach of a Pro B squad. And then he took Paris basketball from Pro B to Pro A. Good for them. He's 50 years old, from France. Good for them. That's the video.